Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is pushing back one day after a group of former CDC leaders said he is endangering every American's health.
But the only reason why they said that is because he's endangering every American's health.
I mean,
but go ahead.
It would be... No, it's hard to laugh, but we got to laugh because it's ridiculous and
we
painful.
Never have to laugh.
Well, we're laughing.
In an opinion piece for the Wall Street Journal titled, "We're Restoring Public Trust to the CDC," Kennedy didn't tell the truth. I'm not reading what he said. All right, so who do we have? David Drucker.
Yeah.
So yesterday we had Bill Cassidy come out and go, well, I don't really regret my vote, but well, you want to... Actually,
play it,
you want to play it? TJ, do you have that one along with Lynn Dawson?
Already.
Press the button.
Do you trust RFK Jr.?
No, people are going to try and make it something more than it is. I'm not presupposing anyone is right or wrong. I am saying we got to get to the truth because there's serious allegations. And so that will take radical transparency, to quote the president, to quote the secretary. So I'm not presupposing someone's right or wrong. I just know we got to figure it out.
At this point, how do you feel about your vote for RFK? Do you regret it at all?
You know, I don't mean to insult, but that's really nothing to do with this.
What?
It has everything to do with this. He's there.
What? And
he's attacking 50, 60, 70 years of science because of your vote, Bill Cassidy, MD. So please, David Drucker, tell us what kind of pushback is RFK Jr. going to get from Republicans in the Senate? Is he going to get any pushback at all?
Yeah, why do you guys always give me the hard questions? Listen,
because you always answer no, they're not actually. But I thought maybe one time they will.
Look, there's always the moment at which things change. But when you look at President Trump's 90+% approval rating with Republican voters in most of the polling, in some Gallup polling I just looked at, and you look at how he came back into office with this coalition that included a lot of voters that wanted RFK Jr. to do exactly what he's doing, which is exactly what he said he would do. And anybody who believed the confirmation hearings wanted to believe it and didn't pay attention to what the man believed and said he wanted to do. They do not want to get out in front of President Trump. Now, when you look at that Truth Social post, I guess in the last 48 hours or so, or at some point in the last couple of days, where he talks about wanting the drug companies to prove that his successful Operation Warp Speed was in fact successful, which was an odd turn of phrase, I guess. It's possible that the president himself is concerned about a broad backlash for something that has always been successful and never been messed with by any president, no matter how much they thought the government was rigged or the economy was rigged. But I think until the president gets there, I don't expect Republicans in the U.S. Senate, never mind the House, to do any sort of pushback about this publicly. I think what we can look for, because this will happen actually quite often, look for whether or not Republicans in Congress are privately urging the president to do something about this. One thing I will say is that one of the reasons I think we often don't see a lot of pushback from voters, except voters that you would expect to be upset about something like this, is that all politicians like to throw around the term rigged. It's not just Republicans, it's Democrats. I'm not blaming anybody here, but there's this broad belief that everything's rigged and nothing's trustworthy. And so what we see from voters is they tend to trust the president when it's the president that they support, and distrust the politicians saying things if they don't like those politicians, as opposed to looking at issues more broadly and saying, yeah, I like you, but you're wrong on this. I like you, but you're wrong on that.
Yeah, you know, it's so interesting. Nobody trusted science, Willie, during COVID. I had relatives and friends who didn't trust science. Then one of their friends died of COVID. And then they trusted science, and they went and got the vaccine. You know, and again, historically, we've talked about Operation Warp Speed. Whether Donald Trump wants to take it or not, you know, it's one of the great scientific achievements over the past 50 years. Saved tens of millions of lives, reopened economies across the globe, and he's, you know, he's got an HHS secretary that's basically engaging in witchcraft, and you have Bill Cassidy
That's not an
going, well, I don't know who. I'm not saying anybody's right. I'm not saying anybody's wrong. He's a doctor. And he knows he's lying to the camera. He's staring straight into the camera, and he knows he's lying because he knows that RFK Jr. is wrong. But maybe he's scared of his voters instead of scared for the children who are going to suffer because of this guy.
You see fear in that clip. You see fear of Donald Trump. You see fear of Donald Trump's supporters. Bill Cassidy is a celebrated doctor from Louisiana. He's a gastroenterologist. He's like a legend at LSU. During Katrina, he set up all these mobile makeshift care facilities to help people in those times. He is a real doctor and a good doctor, and he clearly knows better, and he's still, knowing everything he knew about RFK Jr., voted for him, and he's still trying to have it both ways as he talks about it. So, I mean, John, I mean, you've covered Donald Trump very closely here and his relationship with the Republican Party. It's obvious that they know Donald Trump likes him, likes RFK Jr., doesn't want to admit a mistake, likes the fact that he's a Kennedy. There's a lot that goes into this. Doesn't want to cross that sort of conspiratorial element of his own base. And so you get people like Bill Cassidy and other Republicans who clearly know better and would tell you so privately, still supporting this guy who's doing what he's doing at the CDC.
Yeah, it's the latest verse of a very tired song. It's Republicans being terrified of Donald Trump and they won't cross him. I mean, yes, you have Senator Murkowski saying she's, quote, not pleased. That's about as far as any Republican's willing to go. We saw Cassidy, and you just listed his medical credentials.
Children are getting measles again.
Yep.
I'm not pleased.
This is
Not
going to have
pleased.
consequences that are real life, that even Trump supporters and members of the MAGA movement, at some point, they're going to see and feel these consequences.
You'd like to-
Bill Cassidy knows that they're going to be sick.
But it will be a tragedy. We don't want that to happen.
I know.
Don't run from medical science. I mean, the past 50 years, 60 years, but that's what even Cassidy's doing.
Dr. Cassidy took an oath to first do no harm. Supporting RFK Jr. does harm.
And it's not going to change. The president is enamored with Kennedy. We saw he had a prime speaking slot at the cabinet meeting last week. He loves the idea that a Kennedy supports him. He loves the idea that a Kennedy works for him. He's there. And now there's some talk in that Truth Social post that David mentioned about, like, well, we'll talk to doctors, see what they say. Well, that deck is probably going to be stacked. Doctors who agree with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. are the ones who are going to talk about whether the vaccine.
I think they're going to be hard.
Is vaccine or not?
Hard to find them, unless maybe you talk to Rand Paul.
The amazing thing, I think, to a lot of people, especially people who talk politics a lot, is that what you just referred to. I mean, the project that helped develop and provide the vaccine, the COVID vaccine, was under Donald Trump's administration.
Right.
The fact that he can't grasp.
And by the way, Mike, people said it was going to take a decade. It might take a decade.
It
They
took
may
like
never have a
5
vaccine.
months.
Yeah.
5 months, like that.
It's, again, an incredible
A literal
achievement.
lifesaver. And now, we're not talking about the economy or the national defense. We're talking about people's lives. And it's not just
Basic health.
it's not just the potential of obstructing COVID vaccines from being distributed. It's vaccines in general.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how crazy Bobby Kennedy Jr. is.
All right.
Vaccines in general.
By the way, as Ferris Bueller said, life comes at you pretty fast. So if you don't stop and look around, it's going to pass you by. While we were talking, there was a Kennedy quote from another Kennedy that I saw, liked, and want to read to you. It's just been too much chaos. It's a goat rodeo. Can somebody write that down
I need
for me,
my
please?
latte.
Somebody write this down for me. It's a goat rodeo over there. We need to restore that confidence. And so far, I don't see where Senator Kennedy has done that.
Okay.
Secretary Kennedy has done that. So there you have David. Secretary Kennedy getting undermined by Senator Kennedy talking about a goat rodeo. So maybe hope springs eternal. Maybe the goat rodeo will be corralled by a few Republicans in the Senate.
It's very possible. Again, I'd look for those private conversations versus too much in public. I'd also, remind everybody, Senator Cassidy isn't the only Republican doctor on the Hill. Right. I mean, John Barrasso, the Republican whip, is an orthopedic surgeon by trade. There are doctors in the Republican conference in the House, a dentist or two. I mean, there are plenty of voices that could speak up, that can make this argument to the president. But just again, to get back to why we're here, why is it that Donald Trump has basically rebuked one of the biggest successes of his first term and second term, for that matter, something that, even if you want to argue that the vaccines weren't perfect, gave Americans and people worldwide the confidence to get out of their house and get the economy and this world back on track? It's because his own voters turned on it. And he is a politician like everybody else in Congress. And who do they fear the most? They fear voters. And that is why Republicans and the president turn their back on such a major proven success.
If you got power, sometimes you've got to use it, and sometimes you've got to stand up to your own base. This seems like it would be a really good time to do that.
Good moment.